Hey, what's up? This is DJ GARNiKA here at Equestria LA with none other than Brenda Crichlow. How are you doing today?
I'm doing. We've made it through 2 days. This is day 3 of the convention, and it's been a smashing success.
All right, and you were at Equestria LA last year.
I was.
How are you enjoying your time like this time? Like, how does it compare? Is it,
Well, Equestria LA last year was my very, very, very first experience, so I had absolutely no idea what to expect. I was pleasantly overwhelmed, surprised, and people rose to the occasion to fill me in and catch me up and let me understand some of the acronyms for things. Because I'm like, well, I don't know what that means, or why do you do that? What does that mean? So everybody was warm, welcoming, and now I feel like I've made some friends from last year who've come back. And I feel a little bit more in the know and a little more relaxed. I was feeling a little shy and a little bit more nervous last time because I didn't know what the Brony phenomenon was, and I had no idea there was that much support for the show. I knew there was support for the show, but I didn't know there was that much support for the show.
That magnitude.
But because you're seeing it visually,
Yeah.
when you're doing it and you hear about it in print, it's different when you see it in person. Now all of a sudden you have faces to people who actually know the storylines almost better than we do. Episode 102, when you said, page 56, we were seeing pages and pages, so it was amazing to actually meet and greet with the fans, and like I said, it was an honor.
No, personally, it's great to have you back. I was really excited when they announced you. It was just like, oh my gosh, Zakora is coming.
Thank you.
Now, since Equestria LA, since that was your first con, have you been out to any other cons?
I certainly have. I went to LPU, I think they call that in Vegas.
LPU,
and, there was some good. There were some other things that went a little sideways. And we're going to just leave it at that and move onward, upward, and higher, as I like to say. My grandfather used to say that. Transcend. Onward, upward, and higher. Because there's a few things that just went kind of... And we can do better. And I think this convention has shown that 100% to infinity, that this community is outstanding, respectful, and come together like a community to make sure that the integrity is maintained.
Definitely.
So we've kind of transcended that, and this convention has been an absolute success. So we'll just leave that.
Yeah. All right. And it's Mother's Day.
Yes, it is.
And you have your kids with you here at the convention.
I do.
How are they enjoying it?
Oh, okay. You want to hear the good, the bad, the ugly? Because there's always good, the bad, the ugly. I have to be very candid and very real. Okay, so here's the good. The good. Yeah, okay. It's Disneyland here, so Isabella is absolutely thrilled with Tinkerbell, and we took her there last night.
Well,
so
first, let's introduce your kids just so that they know what
we're talking about. I have a daughter, Isabella, who's 4 years old, and I have a son, Justin, who just turned a year. And when I went to my very first con to EQLA last year, I was 3 months postpartum, so I just had him. And I had a bad cold too, but we covered up the cold. But, I just had him. So now he's a year, so things have kind of settled a little bit. And I brought them with me, with my husband as well, to this convention.
Cool.
So they had a chance, had a chance to go to Disneyland last night. And so that was a plus. The bad is Mommy hasn't had a chance to have a moment because I have the family with me. So it's just like, things don't stop.
90 miles a minute.
Yes, the ugly, when they crash, they crash. And doesn't matter where you are, it doesn't matter if you're in Disneyland, you see kids falling asleep in strollers, but it's just the moment just before they actually get there that you're a bit harassed and harangued as a parent and very sweaty, trying to feed him. Did you change him? Okay, it's okay, Justin. What am I gonna do? There's a bit of a panic, so that's the ugly.
Oh my
but
God.
You take it all in stride, and these moments aren't going to last forever.
Yeah.
So
cherish them.
You cherish them.
Always.
Yes. Yes.
They grow up fast.
And my son is going to grow up to be big and strong and strapping like you. So I kind of have to play the cards right. We'll keep it in line now. Well, you turned out all right. I'm sure your mama somewhere is very proud of you.
Yeah. I owe everything to my mom. My mom is my biggest cheerleader, my biggest inspiration.
Nice.
So,
Nice.
you know, I wished her a big happy Mother's Day this morning, and a big happy Mother's Day last night. So, you know, that was great.
Keep it up. That's good.
Yeah. All much respect to the moms.
Thank you.
Yeah. And just going into, you know, ponies a little bit, you know, you do Sakura. You know, are there any other voices on the show that you have done?
Sure. I've done some incidental characters that you might not remember or hear because it might have been pony number 1 or something like that.
Are you sure?
In a group or so. You know, honestly, it just comes up sometimes. Will you be pony number 2 or the old lady or what have you? So little parts here or there, but for the most part, I play Sakura, and the same for all the other voice actors on the show. As you know, Andrea has 2 characters, but then again, sometimes she might get another incidental. Yeah. Tabitha has Rarity, but then sometimes she also has an incidental character. She's got the old lady she plays quite regularly too, but she might have a few others that pop in there. So it just happens when the script comes sometimes that it's assigned, and it might be 1 line or something like that. But
don't underestimate those incidental characters. I was just asking Tabby about it gravy though.
Yes.
You know, so it's like
things just suddenly go explode.
Yeah, I mean,
so no, I'm not. There are no small roles. There are no small roles.
There are no small roles.
I learned that
the
very
fandom
early.
will notice anything.
But that's what I'm saying. That was what the big surprise was for me for Sakura. Was I come in every day, or not every day, but every opportunity I get to be booked on the show, and I come in and do my job and go. And it wasn't until my agent told me that people were listening and they have an affinity for your character that I kind of got my head out of the sand. As a friend of mine says, get into the 21st century, and went,
oh my God.
Really? And I went and looked up stuff, and you know, Mike from Everfree did an interview as well and said, do you not know? Go look online and see.
Yeah, it's like, go explore, go play.
I don't underestimate the little characters on the show, not one little bit, don't you worry.
Let me think. In addition to, you know, My Little Pony and the Honda thing, I've heard, you know, the Honda story at some of the panels you've been to.
Oh, I just use that as a little, you know, for voice tags. I just say it's not necessarily Honda that I did a campaign for,
okay.
but I have done voice tags for various
vehicle commercials.
Groups. Yeah. So you might have heard me on the radio, or you might have heard me on TV. Who knows? Whatever the medium may be, but it's a different kind of recording than a cartoon because it's. Yeah, it's commercial.
Yeah. All right.
Commercial copy.
Are there any other cartoons that you've done or want to do?
Well, sure. If somebody gives me an audition and gives me a part, you betcha I'll go and audition. So I can't tell you what the future may look like for whatever show. I've been on a couple of other commercial or cartoons in the past. One was Madline. I played a teacher where we all went to Africa, and my character was very English, kind of Julie Andrews, and I had to sing.
Oh, okay,
and
cool.
if you look it up, you'll hear me doing, well, I talk like this, and I sort of sounded a little bit like Julie Andrews. And all right, children, here we go. And then the title song had me with all the other children who had, you know, higher range than I did, and the song was in a much higher range than mine. So consequently, trying to belt that out was a bit of a challenge and made me rather nervous, but Jumbo, Jumbo, you know I'm going to do it.
Let's say,
Jumbo,
you know,
Jumbo, Africa, Jumbo, Africa, something like that. And
that's cute.
I had to stand back and take a big breath and go, Jumbo, Jumbo, Africa. But no, make the O a little rounder. Jumbo, 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 Africa. Okay, good. Yeah, that's the one. 25 takes, 30 takes later, I had no voice, but that's besides the point. And all the girls that were young, I think Michelle might have been in that, and Andrea actually might have been in. Don't quote me. Yeah, don't quote me. I'm going to go back and I'll have to ask if they were on that show, but one or the other were young. I think it was Andrea, actually. And so she has a nice high voice. Lovely, lovely.
That's cool. Did you guys like recognize each other when you guys kind of met up like on MLB, like assuming that she was?
Yeah, you go through your resume and we see each other in town and around and whatnot, right? So sure, we all know each other. We're not strangers.
Yeah. But
you'd have to also go through your resume to say, oh, you were there, because they're not always there on the same day that you record. So I might have gone in and done some of my singing bits without them, and then I might have come in on a day, and then we were all there in the studio, which was the case, but that show was a little while ago. I'm mostly a film and television performer.
All right, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. And voiceover, I have a chunk of stuff that I've been doing too.
Yeah, just trying to get out there. But yeah. Anyway, thank you for talking with me today. I had a lot of fun.
Pleasure.
You are a
I'll
blast.
give you some sugar right here.
Love this girl.
Cheers. Here we are with Brenda Crichlow.
And DJ GARNiKA at EQLA.
And we'll catch you on the sunny side. All right,
Sunny
you
side.
guys be good.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers.